Okay, this is the second part, and I was saying that we already have a DHCP connection right here from this backup. Now this backup is, I'm gonna put it right here, and 20, 50, 127, 11, 20, 50, 127. This is a backup for both of them. Okay, easy. Now we are gonna go to the wireless part, which is this one, this wireless part, and we're gonna create a DHCP server into layer 3. So this let's see if we can create another VLAN or just related to, I think it's better to create another VLAN for this wireless part. I'm gonna do it that way. Able VLAN. This is gonna be VLAN for wireless. Is gonna be VLAN 10. Exit. Now VLAN 10 should be sent to these devices. So VLAN. Here it is, VLAN 10. Gonna turn it on. Here's VLAN 10. Interface. Okay. Here's VLAN 10. Okay. Now VLAN 10. Okay. Okay, we need a cloud, a DSL modem, and a wireless router. Clouds, if I'm not mistaken, are here. Okay. DLS modem is right here. DSL, you need to make sure it's a DSL, and the wireless router. It is the WRT 300 North 300N actually wireless router. I'll make sure this is not a home router. Just don't want to have a home router in my, my business. No, it is not. Okay, so we're gonna connect straight through cable from fast 8 to modem 4. This is actually to Ethernet 6, and from modem 4, this is a different type of cable. Is a phone cable. Modem 4 to port 1, port 0 actually of the DSL, which is a phone. This is a phone connection. And from port 1 to, make sure it's Ethernet, not internet. It needs to be Ethernet 1. Okay, put this way. Now we are going to give a DHCP server to this wireless router, so this wireless router can give to devices like phones or laptops. And since I have already created a VLAN, which is VLAN 10, I'm going to attach that DHCP server and transfer that to the VLAN 10. Okay. Okay. DHCP exclude address Now let me think of an address right here. I'm gonna put right here 12 10 20 12 10 no 12 yeah 20 1. This is our gateway. IPDHCP pole VLAN 10 W stands for wireless. Network is a 12 10 20 0. Okay, this is the mask actually. 255 255 0 12 10 20 0. Default gateway 12 10 21. DNS I'll put right here 8888. Okay, now it's done. Interface VLAN 10. I'll give the address of 12 10 21. IP help. I don't think I have to do an IP helper right here. Let me configure some settings right here. You gotta go to config DSL, and now you notice it's from Ethernet 6 to modem 4. You have to click add, otherwise it's not gonna work. Once you add, you close this, you go to the wireless router and you disable DHCP by default that these routers they have. So again, GUE setup, disable, save settings, very important, save settings. And now let's connect. Not this one. Let's connect the laptop, for example. Let's turn these off. Let's put these away. Let's connect this wireless adapter. Let's wait for the connection. Now it's connected. Let's see if this is getting an address. So far it hasn't. And it hasn't because I'm not adding this port to VLAN 10. Now if you notice, show VLAN, it doesn't have fast 8 to VLAN 10. Fast 8 switch port mode access, switch port access, VLAN 10. I stopped the video so I can drink water. Thanks for keep watching this video. Now I think this, since I have already added the fast 8 to VLAN 10 is now the DHCP server of this network. Okay, why I didn't want it to add this to VLAN 200, that's because I don't want to have loops, because if I have 100 people connecting to my company right here, such as like I did right here, I add this port 5 show VLAN. I add port 5 to VLAN 200, and I attached these devices are gonna look for an address in the same that this backup server is providing the same address, and these PCs right here are getting those from the same address. If I have 100 people connected right here, this DHCP is gonna go crazy. It's gonna go mad, and probably I'll have loops, and I'll have problems with duplicates or duplicating address. So I did it this way to have a specific VLAN dedicated to wireless, and I'm gonna name it right now wireless. VLAN 10 name. Oh, this is client. I cannot add names. Have to go to server, VLAN 10 name, wireless. Now notice his name wireless, and he's supporting these guys. Now let's put a phone, smart phone. I didn't even put tablets, but I'll just put phones. Now those phones are getting address from DHCP, from the wireless VLAN that I have created. Let's suppose a VLAN 20. Okay, let's put right here, this is VLAN 100. And this is VLAN 200. Okay. Alright. There he goes. There it goes. In case that this fails right here, these two PCs are able to get an address from this server once that we have OSPF running. Okay. All right. Now if you okay. All right. Now this is VLAN 10. 10 wireless. This VLAN 10 is like a. This VLAN 10 is like some sort of for the public, right? For people that want to connect to my company. They're not going to be able to get to VLAN 100 and VLAN 200, which I might be doing VLAN 100 for HR or VLAN 200 for production. Right here I have VLAN 200, so I can add up ports to VLAN 200 if I want to you know, grow up my company in the future. I think I'm done with this part. Okay. What's next? So next we have this. I forgot to configure port security. If you want to know how it works, I'll do it right now. I'll just gonna configure port security in this part because I'm not gonna go one by one. Got no time for that, but I'm gonna configure port security in this link, which is fast 5. Internet interface fast 6. Port switch port security, switch port security maximum 2. Switch for port security MAC address sticky, and switch port security violation shutdown. So it's gonna shut down if okay, I'm gonna direct traffic to the layer 3. So the MAC addresses of these two computers are gonna stick to the port security. Now this layer 3 knows if there is another PC that connects to a port, specifically of hub the hub right here is gonna turn off. We're gonna do an example by adding up this laptop. We're gonna erase this. Well, this first off, this is port fast 2. I'm gonna connect this intruder to, and notice when I request a DHCP address, it's gonna turn off. Now it's red right here. It's gonna turn off. It's not gonna give any access to the company. That's an example. When you are dealing with switches, it's very easy because you can grab several ports and establish port security for all the ports that you want. Now let's connect this back on, and let's put this link fast interface fast 6 shutdown. Not shutdown. Okay. Oh, it's grabbing me an address from the other. Notice this right now. This PC is getting an address 131. Now the gateway is wrong. This PC is now grabbing an address from this server. I don't want that PC to do that. Now it changed. It has a gateway of this link. That's interesting. Okay, I already show you port security. Now, next step is to configure this router, make a connection between this router and all PCs right here, and wireless connection available to reach this router, which is gonna be the router that is gonna lead us to BGP. How can we do that? We grab a router, gateway, put the name of gateway. I'm gonna connect to serial. I'm gonna use, I was using 10 that's what I'm gonna use, 10 0 30. That'll work, that'll make the job done. Okay, fast. First off, remember this interface that I just connected needs to go no switch for, so we can add an address. This is the 10.10.10.2 30 shutdown, and this other side, which is gigabit 00. Nope. Before that, let me turn it off and add up some serial interfaces available. Okay, it's turning on. Okay, configure terminal interface gigabit 00, IP address 10.10.10.2. Now this is 1, because the other one we just configure as 2. Now shutdown, and that's it. Hostname, gateway. Okay. All right. Now, how can we get to gateway? Well, right here is where OSPF protocol does the job. OSPF. All this is going to be area 0, and this is going to be area 1. So this is like the backbone area. This is area 1, which I'm gonna connect. I'm gonna establish this is area 0, and this is over here is area 1. But notice that this router cannot do any between from here to here, from this layer 3 to here. There are no addresses to match up or to establish adjacencies. There is only one address that we just configured outbound. So this one right here is like the area border router. This is the backbone, but this router doesn't have an address. This one has an address, and this one has an address. So what are we gonna do? We are gonna therefore I told you I was saving the last IP address of VLAN 100 and VLAN 200 because I wanted to add it up right here. How am I gonna do that? Like this: interface VLAN 100 IP address 10, 20, 50, 254, 0. Interface VLAN 200. IP address 11, 20, 50, 354, 0. And interface VLAN 10 was 12, 20, 50, 254, I guess. Let's see. 12, 20, 12, 10, 21. 12, 20, 50, no. This is wrong. No IP. IP address. Come on. IP address. Where is 20? I got confused. 12, 20, 22, 54. 12, 10, 21. Having a really hard time with this address. IP address is actually 12, 20, 10, 254. Sorry. 12, 20, 12, 10, 20. Oh my god. I think I put it wrong again. Yeah, I put it wrong. I'm sorry, I don't know what is going on. IP address right here is 10, right here is 20. I hope this is the one. 12, 10, 20. 12, 10, 20. 12, 10, 21. Now is working. I did it right. Why this last IP? Because that way we're gonna establish adjacents, and we're gonna get that adjacents and transfer that adjacents to gateway by establishing OSPF. Now each layer 3 you have to, like when you configure IPv6, you have to put the command IPv6 unicast routing in order to establish routing protocol to that specifically IPv6. Right here we have to add a command for layer 3 to be able to do routing, because if you put IP route, it's not going to give you anything. See, you have to establish IP routing protocol. Now look, show IP route. Now this is now like a router. Let's put in all the layer 3. IP routing over here. Now these 3 devices are gonna be able to establish OSPF adjacents. We're gonna start with this one. Process is gonna be 1, the router OSPF 1. Network, we're gonna put 10, 10, 10, 0. Area 1. Network, (11, 20, 50, 0). 55 area 0. I forgot the 10, 20, 50, area 0. Network 12, 10, 20 0 area 0. And this is OSPF. We're gonna notice how adjacents are gonna come up to show IP route. Router OSPF 1 network 10 20 50 0 area 0. We're gonna wait for the adjacents to to come up. 10 20. Okay, there it goes. And network 172.16.1.0 area 0. Okay. We go with this one, router OSPF 1 to show IP route network 10 20 50 0 area 0. Adjacents are gonna come up anytime soon. Area 0. There we go, two adjacents at the same time. Network 12 10 20 12 10 20 0 area 0. And network 192.168 0 area 0. Okay. Right. Now so far I can ping from here to here. Successful. Again from here to here. 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 So everything is going on according to OSPF plan that we have. Alright guys, let me give a break right here. I'm gonna go eat something and then I'll be back. Alright, so I'm back with this topology that we're doing. So far we have advanced a lot. Right here at the end I'll just configure STP. I was thinking I'll just configure STP rapid per VLAN STP, because that's the fastest way to establish a STP. Unfortunately, multiple spanning tree protocol is not available for a packet tracer. I hope one day they can just add it up. Right now they are not adding up MSTP. Anyways, so far we have a established connection from all the devices to this device right here, which also is a VTP server. But these devices are not able to get to the router gateway, and that's because we need to configure OSPF. Why is not the area showing right here? I think I put the area right here. I remember putting area 1 right here. I'm not sure where is that right now. Anyways. Let me see if everything is going according to the plan. I don't want to mess up. Yeah, everything is okay. Okay, so let's configure gateway as OSPF. OSPF router OSPF 1. Do show IP route network area 1. Let's wait for the adjacents to come up. Now this router should be able to see, because L3 2, this device is able to, you know, is able to see all the networks, so it should transfer those as an area border router to gateway. So show IP route, and here they are. All these are the networks that we have so far configured for the VLANs, wireless VLAN, and these two servers right here. Meaning that if I fast forward first and then I go from PC to gateway, is successful now because OSPF is doing a job. See? There it goes. All right. Now, from this point on, we have to add up internet router right here, and start configuring BGP, which is more simple. But first off, I want to talk about this. First, when I was doing this topology, I was able to connect the green part to internet using NAT, and I use dynamic NAT. So I made a pool from 25 to 26, and every single device trying to access internet was using NAT. It wasn't using OSPF. And from BGP, these devices right here were able to communicate to internet by using NAT as well, since I created a pool from here to here. Now the thing is, then I just realized that OSPF, if I want to redistribute OSPF and BGP, NAT needs to be gone. I can do NAT after I put right here another router, for example, like right here, and connect it to here, and suppose that this is another internet service provider, but I'm not doing that right now. If you want to redistribute, you need to get rid of NAT, or you can have NAT configured but not at that moment not using it. As far as packet tracer, it didn't allow me to, so I'm not gonna connect or do NAT right now. I'll leave NAT for another video where I can show you the three types of NAT: dynamic, static, and overload. I missed it so far. We're recording this other part. Here we go. So we have to add up switch mean a router. This router is gonna, we're gonna turn it off. We're gonna add up 3 serial interfaces. We're gonna connect 0, 0, 0. Alrighty, and we're gonna pick up this address. $30. Now this is the range of addresses that can be utilized. If you want to add it up, you can do it. Otherwise, it's just fine. From this part, all these OSPF. OSPF. Which is gonna also be bound to area 1. This is gonna be area 1 as well. Okay. So let's configure first the gigabit, serial IP address 209.200.225. This site is already connected, and shut down. So right now we have this link up and running, but so far it cannot reach not even this device right here, because we have to do OSPF router OSPF. Router OSPF 1 network 950. Okay. I can use another area, but that's okay. I'll just use area 1. Okay. Let's put a, since this router is gonna, I'll just redistribute every single default router in this one right here. So the default router is going to be internet. Hostname is internet. Interface real 000. The address. No, I already did that, so I need to focus and put right here router OSPF 1 network 2.5.200.224 the area. Adjacent should be showing up right here anytime soon. There it is. Show IP route. Now this router learned every single IP such as this router did. Okay, and if you don't believe me, let's ping There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. And there he goes. So this network is able to ping internet right now via OSPF. We need to add up. I'll just do the as soon as I put right here BGP side, I'll put the default router because I need that interface to go outside. So I'll attach right here the next step, which is a router. I'll use this one. This side is BGP now. I have 3 of them. Two PCs. One switch. Okay. Okay. Let's turn these off. Let's set up many of them. Just adding the serial interfaces. So we can connect. Okay. Serial interface 001 to 001. Serial interface 000 to 000 and 010 to 010. This is gonna go gigabit 0 fast 2 fast 2 fast gigabit 01 to 2. Okay, let's see. What addresses am I picking up right here? Okay, first off, this is the 65,000 AS autonomous system for BGP. This is the 6530. You can put whatever you want. $6540 and $50. $6540, $6550. Okay, here it goes. $209. I'm using the 209 parity. Now right here I'm using the 10.11.12. And 10.2.2.2.2. 10.1.1.1.0. There are too many ones right here. And 10.2.2.2.0. Okay, I think we're settled. Let's start configuring interface 0, 1, the address 65,000. No, what am I doing? 209, 209. That one. Shut down. 0001. Nope. Interface 0001. Yeah. 292. Shut that. This link is running. Right here is a 1. Right here is a 2. Let's keep on with this 000. Just look at what I'm doing right here. And you can do it at home also. In your packet tracer. Okay. Now interface 000 address 2 shutdown and interface 0010 So far, we have configured this links, and we're missing one address. I forgot, which is this one. Right here is a 170.168. This is gonna be HSRP hot standby router protocol, which address is a 172.16.1.0.24, which can be that because I put that address over here. I'll just change it to 192 standard. That'll be simple. This is a 1 0, and this one is the 3 0. Notice they belong to the same subnet. Here is when the standby router, if in case that anything fails, it's going to be that. Okay. I think it's actually 1 3. Okay. Let's configure interface, give it 0 0. The address 92.168.1. Shut down. I think I cannot use that one. It's gonna loop with this one over here. Yeah. Dang it. Okay, just change it to, I'll just do this simple 192.192.1. I need to change this. 3000, no IP address. Address 192.192.1. 5.5.5.0. Interface QH01. Address 192.192. 2, 3, 4, 5. Shut down. At the end, I'll just put right here HSRP, which I'm gonna mention right here. Not forget HSRP and SDP. Let's see if this works. I have to put an address. That 31. That 40. But a different gateway. Same subnet. Not yet, but here, successful. And here, successful. Okay. Okay, now everything is connecting right here. Now we have to configure BGP. Okay. Let's see BGP. 1000. We show IP route directly connected. Network 209 65 200 mask 255 255 255 252 and network 209 209 209 0 mask 255 255 255 252 neighbor 209 209 209 I think it's 2. Yep. Remote as 65030. This is just to make sure. Okay. Router BGP 65030, we show IP route, network 10110, mask 255 255 255 252, and the 2 network. And the 209 network. Yes. And the remote as and the neighbor 209 209 209 remote as 65. And there goes the adjacents placed by BGP. If I can ping to 209, 165, 200, 226, I think I can, because 225 is not able. Why am I able to ping to 226? Because that's already given by 65,000 BGP router internet. Still not able to ping anything else, like from here to here, because it's not redistribute. Okay. What do we do next? Well, there's something else that we're missing right here. Router BGP 6530 neighbor 112 remote as 65040. Neighbor 10222 remote as 6550. I'm gonna do these other ones right here. Router BGP 6540. Network, let's do show IP route first. Network mask. I'll just add right here 192 192 192 0 mask right, and neighbor, since I already have it right here, 2 1 remote as 65030, because there is only 2. Configure now show IP route router BGP 65050 network 192 192 192 0 minus 255 255 neighbor 10 2221 remote as 65030. Adjacents are placed now all over BGP right here. Now from PC I'm able to ping to router 2 and to internet as well. Now something that I forgot to do because right after this step right here we have to redistribute. First I'll enter internet and I'll put right here IP route 1. Okay. Exit to 0001 and 0000. Notice that it's going to be right here. Okay. How did I redistribute this in the other topology? Well, you got to go to router OSPF 1, default information originate. Now these guys right here need now to have here it is. They will have a default route for distribute by internet. Show IP route. This one has it. Show IP route. And how do you know? Because it has an this right here. Okay. And but this one doesn't have any. See? So you gotta go to BGP. Router BGP 65000. Redistribute static or default information. Well, I think anyway, let's see if it redistribute right here something, and there it goes. Here it is. Here it is. Great. I'm gonna fast forward. Now let's check if everything is pinging according to the plan. Yes. Yes. Well, I meant to ping this. Okay, everything is good. Now how can we communicate from? I'll put it right here as what I already know. I'll choose this color. This is the color that I chose. I've chosen before. I'm going to show you. This is OSPF area. Right. This is OSPF area, and this other part right here is BGP area. Okay. How can I redistribute? I'll be back and I'll show you the last step of this video. Alright, so far we have configured BGP and OSPF. Now we are going to redistribute. It's very simple. So this place right here, BGP, is gonna be able to ping this side of the network. So far routing tables are not showing any sort of OSPF route. First thing is the edge router that connects OSPF and BGP is going to be the one that we have to configure now. In order to do this, we enter to router OSPF 1, redistribute. Let me see, because I need to open first something real quick right here. Let's start with router BGP first. Router BGP 6500 and 65,000. And we're gonna put Redistibute OSPF 1. And we're gonna go to router BGP 65,000. Redistibute BGP let me see. Actually, Redistibute OSPF 1. Let me see, what am I doing right now? This is not the right way to do it. Okay, so I already enter router BGP 65,000. Redistribute OSPF 1. Okay, I already did that. So actually, I need to go to router OSPF 1, redistribute BGP 65,000. It's indicating that we are missing something else, and we're gonna put subnets. And that's the way that you redistribute BGP and OSPF, by opening first router router BGP 65,000, redistribute OSPF 1, and then you open router OSPF 1, redistribute BGP 65,000, and now it should be a full connection. Let's check if this router is catching up with this, and apparently it is. And let's see if this router is catching up the address from BGP, so IP route, and apparently it is. So now I can ping from one side to the other. Let's ping from PC0 to PC5 in BGP. It's gonna go successful, 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 successful. So you can see everything is what we were expecting there. Now we're missing HSRP, which is very simple. We said that the HSRP gateway, the standby gateway, is going to be the one that 54. Now, how you configure standby or HSRP? It's very simple. So you open up gigabit 00, interface gigabit 00, I think is standby 1, IP 192.168.1.254, Let's see. Oh, it's actually 192, 192, 192, that 254. I forgot to change this, sorry guys. This is wrong. It's 192, 192, 192, 254. Then standby, priority. We have to put a high priority now. Standby is working, and preempt. Standby, preempt. What does preempt mean? It means that this router will have the priority if a link goes down. It is a priority to use router 3, and we do this kind of the same in the other side. Interface you give you 01, standby 1, IP 192, 192, 192, and I think that's all that we have to put right here so far. We're gonna see how standby is established. Okay, now look, why did I just do? Well, let's suppose that this link fails and this link fails. There is a virtual link that is gonna get the packets generated in these two PCs to the gateway or internet by using this one right here. If one link goes down, therefore we put a third gateway in order to have availability if in case that something fails. And I'm missing also STP. So right here you can establish spanning 3 rapid, or actually mode, prevalent, spanning 3 mode, spanning 3 mode. Okay, and then the 3 devices right here are gonna work in an efficient way. The most efficient way that this packet tracer has is rapid, prevalent, spanning 3, which I just did right here, and the topology is complete. If you like the video, I'll appreciate it, and if you subscribe also, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much.